Anomaly detected. Sensors detecting anomalous weather patterns on the planet's surface. Geth activity detected. Recommend extreme caution. Geth activity detected. Well. This looks like a job for Tali Zora and her Geth friend Legion. Okay. Destroy the Geth climate device. Wow, this is pretty unique. This way, eh? What's up this way then? Ooh. I'll take it. More refined palladium. This fog is making things very challenging indeed. There's a refined palladium everywhere. Ooh, the music picked up. That means there's enemies nearby. Whoa, they can see us. No fair. Here, maybe you can be our eyes. Nicely done.
Targeting order process.
Hack. Hack.
Target eliminated.
Oh, okay, fine.
One down.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Ready for next target.
Good job, Tali.
Got you.
Yep.
Sensor.
Geth Hunter. Ooh. That's gonna be a problem.
Target contact. On pilot.
Nice.
Thank you. You're not gonna get the best of me, Geth Hunter. Break those shields. Break those shields. Oh, come on. Gosh, there's a lot of them. So many heretics. Yeah, you take care of them for me, please. Don't let him get the better of you. You're surrounded by my friends, temporary as they are. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yes.
There's an awful lot of palladium here. Too bad it's pretty much the element that I have so many of. Goodness, there's so much palladium.
They've seen us.
Jam. That's right. Mwahaha, turn on your own. Ooh, a Geth destroyer. I want to hack that thing. Yes! Hack that Geth destroyer. And I guess there was no point in that because there's nobody else.
Targeting order processed.
Oh well. Take it down. Beautiful. Ooh. Nicely
This
done.
might be useful.
Recovered climate change technology. Wow. Damage rejection. Perfect. We are cleaning up a lot of these quests.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
We have. Oh, okay. Maybe it's the colonies? Research this. Receive bonus squad. Squad receive plus 40% bonus on shields. That's something that's pretty awesome. To the Normandy, our thanks. From Raphael Cologne, Governor of Faron Colony Jonas. Normandy crew, we retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost to the ship scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of Geth space. Yay for us. On behalf of the residents of Faron Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. That's nice. I'm glad that there's follow-ups to these quests. From Alliance Command, Commander, we got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do some serious damage to Cerberus's image. This intel will take years to decode, but just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. Well done, Shepard. Good luck on your mission. Anderson. There. See, you know you can trust me, guys. You know you can trust me. I mean, I know where my loyalties lie. Let's be honest here. Cyano. Named for an ancient Asari philosopher known for being a contrarian, orbits Dorada at a retrograde. It is believed to be an object that fell into the system millions of years ago from parts unknown. The outermost of Dorada's two inner asteroid belts is thought to have been a small planetoid that was broken up by Cyano's passage to the system. Cyano is formerly of low-density rock and is tidally locked to Dorada. The same hemisphere always faces the star. There is evidence that a complex of artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently byproducts of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. Orbital distance 12.9 AU, orbital period 26 Earth years, radius 4925 kilometers, day length 26 Earth years. Atmospheric pressure, trace, surface temperature 79 Celsius, surface gravity 0.47 G. Thanusi is a small barren rock, though there is evidence that it once had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide. Only trace amounts of krypton and xenon remain. Like Cyano, it is tidally locked to Dorada. Orbital distance 25.7 AU, orbital period 73.1 Earth years, radius 3602 kilometers, day length 73.1 Earth years. Atmospheric pressure, trace, surface temperature, negative 10 Celsius, surface gravity 0.33 G. Okie dokie. think there's one more system in this cluster. Satan. No, there's actually two more. Let's go to Satan first. Relatively small system. Relatively. Boro. Boro is a young Volus colony world settled in defiance of a threat by Terminus pirate groups. The pirates, who can't use the world themselves, have suggested that the Volus hire them to protect the colony. The Volus responded by requesting military protection from their Turian allies. Although uncomfortably hot by Volus standards, Boro has the rare combination of high pressure and ammonia ecology Volus require. Development of the colony is proceeding rapidly. Interesting. Colony founded 2180, population 1617, capital Yila. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 3.4 Earth years, radius 10,573 kilometers, day length 31 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.6 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 57 Celsius, surface gravity 1.66 G. Oh, I like the color of this one. Rhyceris. An airless rock of mixed light ores, Rhyceris is only of note for the Terinu impact crater, a relatively recent asteroid strike within the last million years. The core of the object was partially composed of element 0. Ooh, this thing has a lot of element 0 in it. It struck at a low enough velocity that the ESO remained near the surface. Over the years, many pirates and wildcat miners have attempted to extract the ore. It is believed that the Terinu debris originated in the pulsar system, AAP 34211 plus 19. The supernova that formed the pulsar also created the Red Emission Nebula that human spacers have unofficially named Sakura Nebula. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.5 Earth years, radius 3790 kilometers, day length 66.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure, trace, surface temperatures 56 Celsius, surface gravity 0.24 G. I'm just gonna scan because it seems like this thing is gonna have a lot of element 0 based on the description. And I mean, as a biotic, come on, as a biotic, I like me some element 0. I guess I can take some palladium too while we're here. But and iridium. This thing seems to have a lot of variety. There we go. I want some of that element 0.
Launching probe.
Nicely
Probe
done.
away.
Platinum. Any more element 0?
Probe launched.
Kind of expected this to be a little bit richer with element 0.
Probe
I mean,
launched.
that is a peak, but it's not that much of a peak. Not like this
Launching
iridium
probe.
over here. Ooh, wait, I saw that shoot up. There we go.
Probe launched.
That's what I'm talking about.
Probe launched.
It's good enough for me. Don't want to get too greedy. Whoa, whoops. Anidia. Anidia is a small ice body with very low density. Its mass is only 4% that of Earth. It appears to be composed mainly of carbon and water ice, but over the millennia it has accrued a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. While Anidia's gravity is weak, enough that a cruiser could land on it safely, there is no particular reason one would want to. Pirates have been known to land to recover ice for cracking into hydrogen and oxygen. One area in the southern hemisphere, the so-called Anidian Scrapes, is so frequently used for this purpose that higher albedo raw ice can be easily seen from the orbit. Orbital distance 1.14 AU, orbital period 1.4 Earth years, radius 2949 kilometers, day length 38.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature negative 41 Celsius, surface gravity 0.19 G. Nataisa. An unremarkable methane ammonia gas giant, Nataisa would be of no consequence if it weren't the only approachable gas giant in the Satan system. Boros Volus Colony has set up a few automated ice cracking stations around the planet, and Naru Combine has been contracted to set up a helium-3 extraction facility. Construction has lagged due to the CEO's arrest in a kickback scandal that reaches the highest levels of the Vol Ministry of the Frontier. Ooh, scandal. Orbital distance 4.1 AU, orbital period 8.3 Earth years, radius 23,623 kilometers, day length 8.9 Earth hours. And last but not least, some planet that I don't see. Unexplored. This sun, apparently. Reskel is a massive hot Jupiter gas giant that whips around the star Satan once every 4.5 days. Like most planets of its type, it is migrated inwards from its initial position in the system, thought to be around 0.3 AU. Reskel is one of the few close-orbiting gas giants to show a marked temperature difference in its sun-facing and dark-side hemispheres. The atmosphere absorbs and re-radiates Satan's heat too quickly for winds to carry the heat to the dark side. There is a temperature difference of over 1,000 degrees between the gas giant's hot and cold poles. Orbital distance 0.02 AU, orbital period 4.56 Earth days, radius 69,155 kilometers, day length 4.56 Earth days. Very interesting. And one more. Hopefully I have just enough fuel to make it out there.
We have used half our fuel.
Well, hopefully I can get back then. Geas is another methane ammonia gas giant very similar to its near twin, Uzin. It presents a nearly featureless robin egg blue face to the universe. I love the color. Orbital distance 0.64 AU, orbital period 0.9 Earth years, radius 33,036 kilometers, day length 9.9 Earth hours. Nidus lies improbably close to the red dwarf Chrysaori. This allows it to approach habitability, although it's quite frigid. It is tidally locked with a hot pole and a cold pole. Along the terminator, the temperature average is just above freezing. On the lee side, the temperatures are well below freezing. Nidus has completed a limited native ecology. Much of its cluster is permanently attached around geothermal vents. There are, however, more advanced forms of life. Several arthropodal herbivore species wander back and forth across the terminator, as they require nutrients available in both environments for sustenance. More dangerous are the omnivorous predator species that devour the arthropods. Most aminal life on Nidus has limited vision, but finally developed thermal sense. Orbital distance 0.1 AU, orbital period 0.1 Earth years, radius 4,875 kilometers, day length 0.1 Earth years, atmospheric pressure 0.84 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 2 Celsius, surface gravity 0.87 G. Theonax's surface is covered by water and ammonia hydrates ices, which are constantly repaved by cryovolcanic processes. The world size and density suggest the core contains heavier elements and retains much of the heat of the system's formation. Orbital distance 0.18 AU, orbital period 0.1 Earth years, radius 10,442 kilometers, day length 69.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.3 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 70 Celsius, surface gravity 1.3 G. Uzin. A typical methane ammonia ice giant, Uzin has 37 moons of various sizes. Chaithes, one of the largest, orbits at a retrograde, suggesting it was a planetesimal that was captured by the gas giant gravity well. The planet itself is believed to be an extrasolar capture as well, though millions of years before Chaitnis came out on the scene. Evidence collected by the planetary geologists suggests that Chaitnis was for many centuries a water world, heated by tidal flexing as its orbit circularized around Uzin. The planetary ocean, once hundreds of kilometers deep, must now be frozen solid. Some have recommended drilling test bores to see if life ever developed in Uzin seas, but the question is considered academic. Orbital distance 0.3 AU, orbital period 0.3 Earth years, radius 31,982 kilometers, day length 15.2 Earth hours. And here. Tenoth. is little more than a glorified ice dwarf that has drifted on inwards from Chrysaor's Oort cloud over the millennia. Its extremely elliptical orbit is ultimately unstable. Computer projections suggest it will impact the atmosphere of Geas in a few billion years. Orbital distance 1.86 AU, orbital period 2.6 Earth years, radius 1411 kilometers. Day length 17.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure, trace, surface temperature, negative 220 Celsius, surface gravity 0.09 G. Alright, let's make our way back. Got quite a long trip of traveling. But we made it back. Alright. I think it's time for us to disable this false signal in Sigurd's cradle. Crick, interesting planet name. Known for its spectacular geysers that can be seen from orbit, Crick is a rock planet with expansive frozen oceans. Though it is within the temperature and pressure range for human habitation, its thick atmosphere is largely carbon dioxide and monoxide, making breath masks or environmental suits mandatory. The most abundant resources for exploitation are the potassium salts found on its seabeds, which fetch good prices on terraforming worlds. Orbital distance 4.3 AU, orbital period 8.9 Earth years. Radius 4738 kilometers, day length 60.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 2.77 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 32 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.6 G. Lots of planets here, sheesh. Watson. Elementary. Watson is known in human media for two things: its spectacular tides brought on by a large moon, and the bureaucratic snafu over which Earth nations got to settle there first. Watson is a garden world. It's a beautiful looking garden world, first discovered in 2165 CE, the credit claimed by the Chinese People's Federation, the United North American States, and the European Union. The System Alliance brokered the infamous Reykjavik Compromise, allowing limited colonization from each coalition in cities comprised of populations from each nation. Watson itself trends colder than Earth, with a temperature zone measuring about 30 degrees latitude in either direction from the equator. Its life does not easily map to Earth's evolutionary eras. Some islands have species that resemble terrestrial placental mammals, others are overrun by arthropods. It is estimated that at least 2 more generations of xenozoologists will be needed to properly classify all the species of the planet. Wow. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 3 Earth years, radius 6733 kilometers, day length 37.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.6 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 18 Celsius, mean 25 Celsius, habitable zone. Surface gravity 1.2 G.
Anomaly detected.
Ooh, Franklin on this tiny planet, or tiny moon. Well, a large moon, Franklin retains a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide, but its desolate surface holds no signs of water or life. In order to defend Watson from the pirates of the Terminus systems, Franklin is home to 2 Alliance spaceports and naval bases capable of fielding 6 fighter squadrons each and classified number of interplanetary ballistic missiles. Mass effect fields keep the gravity in its installations at a comfortable level for long-term living. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 33 Earth days around Watson, 3 Earth years around Skepsis, radius 2405 kilometers. Day length 33 Earth days, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature negative 116 Celsius, surface gravity 0.1 G.
Report to hazard shelters immediately. Repeat. Javelin Mark II missile launch detected. Report to hazard shelters immediately.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Scans detect an Alliance colony defended by a Javelin Mk2 missile base. A distress signal indicates that the base is comprised by Batarians who have launched 2 missiles at the Alliance colony. Total destruction of colonies is imminent, 0 probability of survivors if missiles strike. Find the control panel with the Javelin Mk2 missile base. Time of impact calculated. Landing party will have 5 minutes to deactivate the missile after shuttle touchdown. Ooh, wow. We gotta work under pressure here. 5 minutes, just like the other ship thing? I guess. Who can I bring for this one? I think for this one, we haven't really seen her much recently, especially since the suicide mission, so I'm gonna bring Miranda for this. I believe she's the kind of person who can get a job done. She's very reliable. Purchase rank. Biotic body slam that inflicts massive damage. Heavy slam greatly increases slam force after lifting target. Crippling slam improves brief slam incapacitation. Ooh. I'm gonna go with crippling. Incapacitation is actually pretty good. And might as well get overload. Heavy overload increases overload damage. Your pulse now damages synthetic enemies so brutally that they explode on death, or area overload. You've increased your pulse strike to cover a wide range, make it easy to hit multiple targets. Heavy. Batarians.
Warning. Looks like some serious fighting here.
Ooh, yeah, you weren't just here. Nice.
Target eliminated.
Come a little closer. Slam. Down. Well done. Bypass. There she blows. Great.
Full force fire.
Well played.
Target eliminated. Enemy disabled.
Alright, come on. Let's keep this going.
Yes! On the floor!
Slam. Let your bodies hit the floor. Let your bodies hit the floor.
Contact forward. Taking cover! Automated flight weapon ready.
Ugh, 3 minutes. Yeek. Heal me up. Before you go. Oh.
Target process. Fire!
Down you go!
Enemy disabled.
There we go.
Ready for next target.
Attacking Titan to go down.